Hello everyone, my name is Arun Pariyar, and today my session is on my journey with FOSS, free and open source software, and UbuntuDDE project. So who am I? I am, I'm a system freak who is passionate in free and open source technologies, and I work as Linux systems and web consultant, and right now as a freelancer, and I have interest in systems programming, web technologies, and breaking things. Yeah, and I work as project lead in UbuntuDDE Remix, and I contribute in Debian project as Debian developer. So my journey with free software, initiation of the project, journey so far, and how to get involved in the project. So I'll be covering these topics. So my journey with free and open source software. When I was a 16-year-old guy, I was quite interested with technologies. I used to, love playing with computer, and I was quite enthusiast kid, right? I was quite curious, and I got to learn about GNU Linux, and I started exploring about it. I started learning about it, and I got in love with the project GNU Linux, right? So and my first distribution was Fedora, and I tried a lot of distributions. I used to do a lot of distro hopping. I tried like Ubuntu, Debian, Fedora, OpenSUSE, and Arch Linux and stuffs. But yeah, I I chose to stay with Ubuntu, as it was quite user friendly for the new users. So yeah, I started using Ubuntu, and slowly I got more interested on creating my own distribution, as thanks to open source softwares and the documentations that I started creating my own distribution. It was called Chitonix OS. I started it as a hobby project when I was in my high school. Uh, so yeah, and I started to connect with local open source communities in my city, and I started uh, exploring and connecting with other communities across Nepal, in my country. And yeah, it was quite fun to meet with new people and share my experience, gain more knowledge, learn from them. Yeah, and I also got good mentorship from the community. And yeah, uh, while connecting with the community, I started working as a freelancer, and also I was contributing to open source projects. And yeah, uh, with the power of free and open source software, Ubuntu DDE Remix was born. So what is Ubuntu DDE Remix? So Ubuntu, as the name says, Ubuntu plus DDE, deep desktop environment, is Ubuntu DDE Remix. So it's called remix because it's not quite recognized by Canonical yet. So that's one of our you know aim to have. So it's not quite of a flavor release yet. So how the project got started? uh, as a since my childhood, I can say that I was quite fascinated with deepin operating system. The designs are very good, and they are very beautiful since the start. It was like 2015 or past. I think 2015. I got about deepin operating system. Since then, I haven't found any operating system that's quite beautiful. Yeah, so and the apps are very nice. I love the UI UX user experience of the DeepIn apps. But yeah, DeepIn switched to Debian stable, which had older versions of applications and packages. Um, but as a student, and as a as a curious person who loves to use cutting edge technologies and packages, I I had to move to more uh, a bit unstable releases of Ubuntu, uh, to get to stay in sync with the latest technologies and packages. We got COVID-19 lockdown, and during that time I got some free time to dream about the project. I One day I was just lying on my bed, thinking about what to do because I had plenty of free time. So I started thinking about the combination of Ubuntu with deep indexer environment, and I was like, whoa, that sounds great, let's do it. So I just thought that why not just try building deep in desktop environment with Ubuntu. I would love that because I use Ubuntu as my daily driver, and on top of that, if I have deep in desktop environment, that would be like cherry on the top, right? It would be very good. And I started building on that. It was this project was also solely for myself. I was just building for myself to use it. But then uh, I just released it to the community. And and during the release, what I just did it I just tweeted that we have released Ubuntu DDE. And 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 I just slept. And the next morning when I woke up, I saw that all my notifications in my phone are filled up with tweets and the comments that everyone is interested in the project, and everyone started downloading it. uh, our first release was on 2020, 5th April. It was Focal. 20.04 was our first release, and these are the releases so far. And the last release we did was 23.04. It's the latest release, not the last but the latest. And it was released on 2023, 13 August. Lobster Lunar. We try to follow the Ubuntu release cycle, stay in sync with Ubuntu. So yeah, the project is loved by people worldwide. We have very good users, very motivating because it's used by all across the world. This is from the source codes. So as you can see, the more darker is the most users. Looks like we have good users from US and China and some other places across the world, right? So we have done good, I think. Yeah. And so far we have like 1 million downloads from the start till now, so which is a very good thing, I would say. So let's have a look on the screenshots. So this is Ubuntu DDE Lunar Lobster with the file manager. We also have Calamares installer as our default installer. This is the control center, as you know. So yeah, what are our vision? What is the vision of the project? So the vision of the project is to expose the beautiful desktop environment of Deepin to the wide Ubuntu community. uh, we love to contribute to the upstream. So if there is any way we have some issues and we create some patches, we just we love to send pull request PR in the GitHub repository of the Deepin. And we love to talk with the improvements and stuffs that we can do with the Deepin desktop environment. And and we are contributing to the packaging of DDE for Ubuntu and Debian repository, Debian archive, and we try to enhance DDE and add more goodies, free goodies to the operating system, to Ubuntu DDE from the Ubuntu DDE Remix team. So yeah, so how to get involved in the project? We love your contribution in code and packaging. You can contribute at github.com/UbuntuDDE. Uh, there are many, for any open source project, we need more testers to make sure that the distribution works good, so that we don't have failures and stuffs. So if there's any issues with the operating system, or any part of it, please help us test it, help report the box so that we can fix it pretty quick. And if you are good at artworks and designs, maybe design a wallpaper for our next release, so we would really love that from you. And any project requires good documentation to use it, and to learn from it. So documentations are very much welcomed. uh, we would love you to host some events regarding to Ubuntu DDE project, and spread the buzzword so that everyone can have a look on the distribution, use it. And yeah, for a project to be sustainable for long term, we'll need fundings. And most of the time we get the fundings from donations and sponsorships. So if you are willing to contribute, donations is a very good thing to do. And we also love sponsorships, whether it would be you know travel sponsorships for different conferences, or sponsor our hardware, or provide VPS access for our build systems. So get in touch with us. You can get in touch, you can email us at contact@ubuntu.dd.com, and our website is ubuntu.dd.com. And community, you can join our Telegram group. We are quite active in Telegram, and also in Discord. So thank you everyone for inviting me to speak on DDUC 2023. And yeah, thanks for listening. Bye bye. See you next year.